So welcome back, and thought I'd just do another update on the custom Lego City, or the custom Batcave should I say. So last time we had this section here completed, and we've had a good bit of progress. So we've got this section done around this side. I'm really pleased with how the corner's gone, even sort of like some little caves I suppose within the cave. I've stopped at this level just here, same as round on the other side. Actually that one's a little bit higher, but I'm thinking that's roughly the height of where something's going to be going, whether it be a garage or a room or anything like that. So I need to decide now on how we're going to go. We've got plenty of the bricks we need for the rock. That's all fine. We haven't got any of the parts for the waterfall, and we also need to get loads of blue plate. I thought I'd do a quick sketch to show what we're going to be intending on doing with the Batcave. Not the greatest drawing, but hopefully it's going to give a rough idea, and I'm sure some of this is going to be nowhere near to scale, like the little vehicle there. Obviously it's going to be considerably bigger than that little drawing there. But yeah, so at the moment we've built sort of like the bit round here and round there. That's the start bit. So we've done this section here. Now what we're planning on doing is we need to work out what we're going to have there. So we need to plan how much further up we're going to go with the rock work. So up in the top corner here, that's where we're going to be putting like a bat wing of some description. And then going at the back here, we've got a waterfall that's coming through the cliff face, and in the Lego City we will have a lake of some description, so you know where the water's coming from. There's going to be a bridge going across the waterfall, in front of the waterfall, and on there I'm going to put like a bat symbol, which is quite is going to stand out and make it pop against the background of the waterfall. Then over here we're going to do a rock face, and again I want to do it so there's like a carving in the rock again of the bat symbol, and then we put another colour behind it, probably black or something like that. The rock face is going to come down, and then we're going to have one garage here built into the rock work. Originally the waterfall was going to be further over, and we were going to have two garages, one either side of the waterfall, which both led to the turntable there. But again, I think it was just going to be, it just didn't look right when I was trying to map it out actually on the board. Then the rock face continues round, and then up here this is where we're going to have the back computer, and I thought rather than have a suit room, I'm going to have the suits either side of the terminal there. So I'm going to probably put 4 on each side, so 8 in total. There's then going to be sort of like walk through onto this platform here. This is going to be an elevator, a lift, so that's going to take you up to Wayne Manor, and then below here we're going to have a weapons room. So we've got to work out a way of getting down here, so probably build some steps in or whatever. And I thought the weapon room would be quite ideal, because obviously that's going to lead down onto the platform, and there'll be a second Batmobile parked on here. So obviously he comes down the Batcave, grabs his weapons, jumps in the vehicle, and off he goes. And then the ramp goes up, and then that will lead through a hole in the rockwork again, and that'll be out into the city itself. So the trophy room is going to be at the bottom here. One other thing I did think, one of the things, I have put a little really bad picture of a dinosaur there, so I've seen I put a T-Rex poking through the wall there. So I'm going to have a look at that. It depends whether or not I can pick up a decent dinosaur for there. There is the brick built one, which I think is about a tenner. Otherwise you're all like talking 80-90 quid for a Jurassic World set, and again, I'm not that sure on the mould, but we'll have a look into that. We might not even put the dinosaur in there. So we're trying to steer clear of any specific movie or anything like that, but we're just trying to make our own version of the Batcave. The turntable is going to be raised off the ground, obviously, and it's going to be based on the rock, and there'll be a cylinder going up. And over here we're going to have a bat symbol underneath the water, so that it's sort of like a silhouette. So yeah, so that's pretty much where we're at the moment. But I thought, yeah, I'd just share this drawing with you to give you a better visualize what we're aiming for. So here is the rockwork. It's obviously the second version that we've done. First of all, we did the brickwork straight down, and then we added these angle plates here. Now these angle plates are above the blue tile, the trans blue tile, which is on the blue plate, and we decided we're going to change the blue plate to black plate. So we have got to somehow get that entire section up to get that out, swap it over for black. And as you can see, it's quite a fair bit there. And then obviously when we come around to this side, we've got it all again here. Whether or not it all breaks and we have to start from scratch, I don't know. But yeah, I did do a small area on, did a little mock-up of a bit with black, and it did look a little bit better. I'll pop a photo up on the screen now for you. So we have managed to get the first part up, the right hand side of the Batcave, all of the water sections up. We managed to break it off into 2 sections there, so it has come up relatively easy. So now it's just a case of trying to put it all back together and pushing it down without any of it collapsing. I think it's quite well made, sturdy wise, so fingers crossed we're not going to have too much of an issue in getting it back with the black water effect underneath. So yeah, let's see how we get on with the next stage. So the first section is complete. It took a little bit more work than we were anticipating. It broke apart a little bit more than I was hoping, just around the corner there. But yeah, it's all back together now. So that's the revised section, and there is the old section. But obviously, where this is a cave, I do think that the black does look better under and out, so we get them both in the same shot there. Now the thing to do is we need to do this side. Hopefully it will come apart just as easily as the first one. Once we've done that, we can then sort of like continue building the cave along this section here, and then it'll go back, and then that's where the waterfall is going to be happening. So after a couple of hours of work, both sides have been changed from the blue plate under the trans clear blue to black, and I have to say I think it looks 100 times better. It's a lot darker looking, so a lot more gothic, and yeah, I think it is looking really, really good. I'm so pleased that I made this decision to do this. I'd have been really annoyed had I got a lot higher on the mock and then decided I need to change that, because it would have been a much bigger job. It was big enough as it was. A lot of the cave did collapse, so yeah, we had to rebuild it and restyle it. So, but again, it's we're getting to the stage now. We're getting quite quick at doing it. So now carry on. As I said, we wanted to get all the way around the back there, so that's the next section. So I'm going to build that up a bit. We're going to be having the landing pad for the bat wing up on top of that part just here. I know that I can go all the way up on this part, so I can go at least level with this. But over on this side, we're going to be having the garage just there. So again, I'm going to build all the way around here, but I'm only going to do it. I might even take a few of those bits off there just to bring it round. We'll then sort of like see how that looks. You can see this side here, we have actually extended it along here. It's come along a lot longer. So I basically removed that part and then added another section on there. So yeah, so we've got that part all done there. So we've extended that, so there's enough room now for the garage to go on top of the rock. Over this side, we need to build it up a little bit more. Next week, we're going to build that up by probably about another 6 or 7 bricks, I think, in height. And then we're going to put so that's got enough room then for the landing pad for the bat wing in that corner. In this section here, obviously, this is where the waterfall is going to be at the back there. So again, we need to just build the rock work out there, and there's going to be a bridge going across. So we're going to be putting the garage along here, and that's the height the garage is going to be. So obviously that's also going to be the same height as what the turntable is going to be in the middle here. Now we need to find some way of filling that gap in with a base plate, so we might have to cut one, but to be fair, we could just sort of like bridge it across using a plate. Because we're doing the Mills effect, you're not going to see it anyway. It's the only part you will see is if I can clip it in place there, is you haven't got the little grey bit there beneath the black, but that's the only thing that's going to be different. So the good chance is we're going to just leave it and not bother. I did move this plate along here because I wanted to concentrate on getting this bit right here, and I didn't actually have the half base plate or a small base plate to chop up, so I've removed it carefully and then moved it along. So we just need to put that back in. The one thing that it does mean is until we get the base plate to go in there, I can't build that corner up, and obviously that's where the back computer is going to be. That's where the back terminal is going to be, with computers and things like that. So that's going to hold up that side of it. I have ordered one off of lego.com. Again, we're going to need to order in a lot of black plates, unless I can find some on the pick a brick wall. So, which should be ideal because it's pretty much 2 base plates worth that we're going to need there. So if we were using like the 4x4 plates, I think it was like 300 odd we're going to need. So it's not a cheap part of it, but it's going to look really good once it's done. And again, I think just by covering that with the black, the waterfall is going to be a very interesting thing. And again, really need the pick a brick wall to have the pieces on there to do that, because we're going to be using the 2x1 trans clear plates, and they're like 10 pence each or 10 cents each, and we're probably going to need a couple of thousand of them. It's going to be like a couple €100 or a couple £100, and it's the sort of thing that you can fit in 1 or 2 pick a brick cups, so you can get it done for like 15 to 30 quid. It might be a case of just holding fire on that bit, because it's going to take a fair while to get this cave all finished, and it is something we can add right at the end. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. If you haven't already done so, I'd appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends and family, your cats, your dogs, whoever else you want to share it with, and hit the notification bell so you can see any future updates. Thanks for coming along. Bye for now.